Hey everybody, myself Mohishan Gowda. I'm from Honda section studying in SVCE. Today my topic is security systems of a building. What is a building security system? It is to protect from any unwanted incident, safeguard personnel, and it assures safety, freedom from risk or danger. What is the purpose of building security? It is to control intruders from entering the building or the properties, and it is to protect the valuable belongings to a person, and it also depends upon the building design. So there are levels of building security. It depends on several factors like location of the buildings, purpose of buildings, socio-economy of the surrounding neighborhood, equipment or system installed, and there are three levels of security: low level security, medium level of security, and high level security. Low level security, normally for residents and small scale commercial buildings. Additional locks at main entrance, chain, etc., as well as for windows. Alarm system only for one or two zones within the premise. Fire alarm is separated from the security systems since the possibility of fire is higher compared to intrusion. Level security applied to medium sized industry and commercial buildings. Use of keys in buildings is monitored and controlled. Stand alone card reader for certain areas in buildings. Protection equipment and anti bandit casing at high risk areas such as exhibition area. Use of CCTV at entrance point. High level security applied to big scale commercial buildings and industrial building complex. Advanced and extensive entrance monitoring system plus recording system. Integrated and centralized security management and monitoring system. Centralized system directly connected to authorities. Automatic intruder sensors, fire alarm, and comprehensive CCTV. There are many security system components such as outer perimeter control, access control, alarm systems, fire and heat detections, intercom systems. Outer perimeter control. Outer perimeter control or perimeter security is a security solution that uses physical and software technology to prevent unauthorized access and intrusion. The goal is to control who can walk or drive into the ground. Most common perimeter control is fencing. Fence basics. A fence is a both physical and psychological barrier. The psychological comes into play when casual passers-by encounter it. It tells them that the area on the other side is off limits and the owner would probably rather they didn't walk across the property. A fence or a wall of 3 or 4 feet is good enough for this. The first image is of an iron fence, the second one is an wooden fence, the third one is a brick wall, which is pretty common in India. The second security system is access control. Access control is a system process that regulates who can access resources in a computing environment. It's a fundamental part of data security that minimizes risk to an organization. Access control uses policies to verify users and grant them appropriate access levels. These policies include authentication, authorization, auditing. Popular system incorporates insertion or swipe readers that interrupt magnetic stripe cards or proximity readers that do not require physical contact with the cards they read. Some more sophisticated systems incorporate biometric devices based on fingerprints, voice prints, and the like to allow or forbid access to restricted areas. There are five types of access control readers: magnetic strip reader, barcode reader, proximity reader, smart card reader, and biometric reader. So the third security system is alarm system. An intrusion alarm system is a security system that monitors and detects unauthorized access to a building. They are also known as burglar alarm systems, security protection systems, or intrusion detection systems. Alarm systems can be used in residential, commercial, industrial, and military properties. They can protect against burglary, property damage, and personal protection against intruders. Intrusion alarm systems typically include the following components: detection devices, contact switches, motion detectors, glass breakage detectors, signaling devices, arming stations, control equipments. Some devices that can be used in intrusion alarm system include door contact break sensors, motion detectors, sirens, strobes. Alarm systems can work by looking for signature of known attacks or deviations from normal activity. Fire and heat detection. Heat detectors is a fire alarm device designed to respond when the convected thermal energy of a fire increases the temperature of a heat sensitive element. A fire detection system can include a variety of sensors and detectors to detect different types of fires. These systems can help protect people and property by detecting fires early. Fire alarm systems typically use visual and audio signals to building occupants. Some types of fire detectors include heat detectors. These devices detect heat from combustion and trigger an alarm when the temperature rises rapidly or reaches a certain level. Heat detectors can be mechanical or electrical. Smoke detectors. These detectors use an optical or thermochemical sensors to detect smoke particles. Flame detectors. These cameras detect radiation emitted by flames. Other types of fire detectors include manual fire alarm activation devices, combustible gas detectors. Some factors to consider when choosing a fire alarm system include typical fire service attendance time, occupant escape times, service and maintenance requirements, system operation requirements. Is a two-way communication device that allows people to communicate via audio or video. Intercom systems can also be used to remotely open doors or gates to grant access to visitors. Intercom systems are also known as intercommunication devices, door phones, intercommunicators, interphones. Intercom systems can be used for improving communication within a building, granting access to visitors, verifying access requests from visitors, helping individuals with mobility issues, being helpful in emergency situations. The type of intercom system that is best for property depends on the size of the property, the type of property, and the security requirements. Thank you. Medium